What can I say? Here is your host, Sean DemRoc. Good night, everyone, and welcome back to the Fuse Show. Tonight we have a special. All of my guests are special, but um, we have another special one that is joining us tonight, Mattick Queen. Mattick Queen. Um, um, you're gonna hear a lot more from her, but as usual, let's kick this thing off with a video. And this one is by War Child, and it's called Bang. It's a bang.
WSG Records.
West Bank, Port Rhine, Samrudam. Open up head wide, drop a bomb Al Qaeda. 592 badness, pussy pre the style ya. Me thugs them outside while fully bright. Can again. Now. They make the place go so boom, boom, bang. Shot a beat in a them face just like a steel pan. Me say boom, boom, bang. Coulda never catch me like in a left the six pants. Me say boom, bang. Come on, they just know me response. Me say boom, boom, bang, bang, boom, bang. Me boom, bang. Head have the killing contracts, bang a phone, choppy line, have the scammer contacts. In Chapanur, no personal snatch. If I never money, then me ears full of wax. Nas a terrible, it dread like me locks. Me no do knife play dog, me only fling shots. Pro with the tool, them can't see me eye lock. EJ a pilot, fly my roll like me that. Place go so boom, boom, bang. Shot a beat in a them face just like a steel pan. Me say boom, boom, bang. Coulda never catch me like in a left the six pants. Me say boom, bang. Come on up, they just know me response. Me say boom, boom, bang, bang, boom, bang, boom, bang. Right, but often me get duns because them get me cross. Them life is last, cut last, them ras, cut last, them ras. You get that fast, fast with the Mattick pussy and a Ramadan me pass. You mad? Draw to me, you get go straight fast. Broad daylight more than me no weird no mask. 3 nail to the scholar, so me fix the cross. Can't take me 3 pine that I make the place go so boom, boom, bang. Shot a beat in a them face just like a steel pan. Me say boom, boom, bang. Coulda never catch me like in a left the six pants. Me say boom, bang. Come on up, they just know me response. Me say boom, boom, bang, bang, boom, bang. Me boom, bang. Head have the killing contracts, bang a phone, choppy line, have the scammer contacts. In Chapanur, no personal snatch. If I never money, then me ears full of wax. Nas a terrible, it dread like me locks. Me no do knife play dog, me only fling shot. Pro with the tool, them can't see me eye lock. EJ a pilot, fly my roll like me that place go so boom, boom, bang. Shot a beat in a them face just like a steel pan. Me say boom, boom, bang. Coulda never catch me like in a left the six pants. Me say boom, bang. Come on up, they just know me response. Me say boom, boom, bang, bang, boom, bang, boom, bang.
Welcome back. Um, seems like we had a little glitch in the video, but without further ado, let's welcome our guest tonight. Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
There you go.
Good.
Welcome.
Thank you
It's
so much for
Mattick
having me. I'm honored to be
Queen.
here.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. So nice to have
Yeah,
you here on this beautiful day in Georgia. I don't know what the weather like in Guyana, but
it's it's
how,
good. It's
how
good. It's good.
it's good. It's
It's
good.
great. It's great. No, yeah.
All right, center up your camera up a little bit. Come over to your.
This way. Let me try to set it. Is
All
this
right.
better?
Yeah. Mhm.
All right. All right. Good.
Good. So I know a lot of people, a lot of fans, a lot of people that's been watching you grow over the past
Yeah.
year or two. They want to know a little bit about, or a lot about Mattick Queen. Like, who is Mattick Queen? Like, how was your childhood? Like, let's start from let's start from there. How was your childhood?
My childhood, okay. So let me start by saying my name is Letitia Welch, but everybody know me as Matty Queen. I'm 24 years old, and yes, I'm from Berbice. So my childhood was very, very fun. I grew up in a house with a lot of guys, and
Mhm.
people actually can't tell because of my style. I grew up with a lot of guys in the house, so my family is this type of family that would normally, meet up, have these kind of gatherings, and we would normally do dancing competition, sing off competition. Everybody used to be like trying out throughout the whole week, writing the song throughout the whole week. And at the end of the week, we would normally meet up and do like a sing off or a dance off or something. So my childhood was great, and that is what shaped me into what I am today. So yeah.
Nice, 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 nice.
Yeah.
Like what? Let's just jump right into how did you actually, fall in love with music?
Okay, well, as a child, I felt like I was this quiet child. I wasn't the type of child that, who was really outspoken and do a lot. So music was like kind of like the way how I, would express myself. I sing, I sit and I write songs at a very tender age. And music was like my outlet. So that is really how I started with it.
And what
So yeah.
what age what age around what age you actually started?
Like writing or like
Like
just singing,
just yeah, general.
Okay, so I would say I started singing. I've been singing, but nobody didn't really know. I
Mm,
used to be like loud singing, but it was my first time singing. Was at a funeral. I was like about 4 years old.
mm.
Yeah, and I sang at my aunt's funeral, and that is when everybody recognized me, and people started taking me from this funeral to that funeral, everybody
So you were the
funeral.
poor lady.
Yeah, so the family used to just pick me up, take me to some funeral to sing because this is when they recognize the voice and the talent.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, nice, nice. So, do you have any other family member that is into music?
Well, my grandfather from both my mother and father side, they were musicians. I've never met my mother father, but I've met my dad's dad. So he used to play the saxophone, and that is also what shaped me into what I am today because I love the sound of the saxophone. And he used to take us to these courts light up, and he used to been playing there, and I just used to admire him, and I was like the closest to him out of all his grandchildren. So yeah, I also have cousins that, at some point in my life, we decided to start a crew, a singing crew.
What's the name of that
And
group?
yes, my cousin that we actually started that crew. His name is Caliber. He has a few music, but he don't do it consistently. I'm the
Mhm.
one that actually take it up. So yes, I have some other cousins and so that do it, but not like fully like me.
So, how many of you
Yeah.
guys were in the crew? Just you and him, or
I had me, him. I had there was a guy, but he called himself there to G Chris. Yeah, it was like about five of us in the crew.
and what was the name of
Yeah,
that crew?
Viper Squad,
What is it? What's it called?
the Viper Squad,
Viber
the
Squad.
Viper Squad. Yeah, the Viper Squad. That was the team name at
And
the
this
time.
and what age you guys were at the time?
At that time, I was literally like about 14 at
14.
that time. Yeah.
Wow,
So I
wow.
had a little style, but my book and my pencil kind of swag, them thing. Used to
So
go on with. So yeah.
so you pretty much been writing for a while.
Yes,
Oh,
I
nice,
have.
nice, nice. Okay, so let's kick this into another gear. Um, Fast forward many years now.
Yeah.
How did and I'm going based off of my knowledge and what I've seen.
Yeah.
Safi, I mean, they had other guys that were involved in
Yeah.
um your development and all that stuff, but the first time I heard of you, it was a while back, and that was over a year
Yeah.
ago, and it was with Safi. Now,
Yeah.
how did that connection happen?
Well, I was in Berbice, and I was at a point in my life in which I told myself that I have to do something for my music. So I just pack up my bag one day, nothing but tongue, and just came to town, book a hotel room, and one thing after the other. IQ was the person that took my number because he saw me at an event before, and he
Mhm.
just happened to call me at the direct time that I reached at a hotel in town, and he was like, I'm like a couple streets away from the hotel that you're staying at. And I went over there at the studio, and we started vibing in the studio, and that's where I met Safi. And from since that day onwards, he started promoting me, and he just take me up on his wings. And I'm so grateful for that. Like completely grateful. So
Nice.
yeah,
What
happened.
year was that?
That was last year. That was
It
last
was
year, and that was
20
like around.
2022.
Yeah,
2022 March. Yes.
yeah,
Oh, yes. It's definitely, yeah. It's almost, well, it's a year, pretty much. It's a year.
exactly.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
then, so from there now, um, what ended up happening from that point of you linking with Safi?
Okay, so when I linked with him, he started like, we decided to start going on the road, and to showcase myself. I didn't mind because I came from Tilbury's just to showcase myself. So I have the energy, everything just to go out there to showcase myself. We started
Mhm.
going on the streets, we started doing pop up shows, we started doing everything, and then I performed. I got a gig at the Jada Kingdom show,
Mhm.
and I was excited, and I just went out there and I did my thing, and that was the best time of my life. Like that show was the one that this was the biggest and the best time of my life.
Nice,
So
nice,
yeah, that
nice.
was happy. Started working for different shows and so on. Yeah, so
So
that's how that.
let's kick this off with your first single. Which one? What's the name of that single, and how did it actually, materialize?
Okay, so my first single, I sang that even before I came to town. So I sang that. It's been like almost like 2 years now since I sang that song. It's independent.
Mm,
And that song, I didn't have a beat. I
mm,
just was home and I said, I want to write a song for them independent ladies because I feel I'm all about women empowerment. So
mm,
I want to write a song for the ladies them. So the lyrics just started coming to my mind, and there is some songs that I would have to take a longer time to write, but there are just some songs that I just in the inspiration, the ideas just keep flowing one after the other, and that is what happened with Independent, and that is how
mm,
I know that when a song gonna be like really a hit, cause it's like when I'm in that element, I
mm,
mean, it's gonna be thing. So that is how it happened. I wrote it. I had inspiration. Everything started flowing, and then that my first recording I did at AJ Studio that is on the west side.
mhm.
I left from Berbice, went there, was nervous as hell, went in the people fancy place.
first
And then,
official recording, right? That's what you're saying.
exactly,
Now,
I
what
was
was that was independent?
nervous. I was shaking.
That was independent,
So
ladies, independent.
yes,
Uh, uh,
yeah.
uh,
So I just went in, did my thing, and everybody loved the song. Everybody loved the song. So that is still one of my best songs right now. I mean, like everywhere I go right now, I have to perform it. So
nice,
yeah.
nice, nice.
So,
All right. So, then we push forward now to Cricket Carnival.
yeah.
How did that even like materialize in your head, and then you decide to say, you know what, boom? Like, what was the driving force behind that?
Okay, so I must say, looking back at that me, I would say just believe in yourself, yo, right? But at that time, I really did not. Really. I just said like, okay, all right, I'm just gonna enter. I don't know if my song will be chosen or anything. I'm just gonna write a song. It was very last moment too, actually. So I
Mhm,
just wrote a
mhm.
song and submitted the song, and I was shocked to hear that I was selected. Like I was really shocked.
Wow.
I wasn't even expecting it to happen. Cause remember, I know come to tongue, and I just trying and doing this thing is so. I wasn't sure if I was gonna be selected. So yeah, I
Oh.
was, and that's what happened. And then we ended up started preparing for it, and I must say that I've learned so much from Cricket Carnival. I've had to prepare myself so fast because now I would say this was now a very big stage for me to showcase myself. I'm telling myself that I can't mess up because everybody was looking at me, and then my mom is home, and she's giving me that support, and I'm like I just want to make everybody proud and so on, and I put in the work. The first obstacle that I really had was trying to get sponsorship. So most people don't really know me.
Mhm.
So it was kind of hard. So I just told myself that, you know what, like if you really want this thing, you gotta just go full out for it. And I started walking the road, and that was the first thing I started doing. So I
Mhm,
just went
mhm.
on the road, and I was walking around with a music box, and I would sing to everybody. Some people want to dance and sing,
Wow.
everybody, all kind of thing. They give me money, and I raise the money to look after my entire set, my dancers' clothes, every single thing. And Cricket Carnival is like the one of the best time of my life, the best moments. Like just hearing that I am actually the queen of the Cricket Carnival queen. It was great. It was very great. It
Nice,
was
nice.
very great.
So I'm gonna give you guys a taste. If you haven't heard the song, I'm gonna give you guys just a couple um seconds of it. All right.
Be ready. Be ready, 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 ready. Mattick Queen. Get away. Yeah, yeah. Be ready, 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 ready. Long I come out to have some fun. Can't wait to head to the stadium. Cause I'm feeling the vibe. It's CPL and I'm ready to shell it down. My clothes on set and ticket done by. Don't have a flag to wave in the sky. The whole family done there by my side. All I wait upon now is the ride. Anticipation building up. I wonder which team gonna run out of luck. Ice and drink done there in my cup. Don't know I'm ready feet on it up. Got to go and get on bad. This cricket here gonna be mad. I swear I ain't gon' tire. Can't wait for the cricket carnival. Can't wait for wine up my body. Can't wait for wine on somebody. Can't wait for the cricket carnival. We dangin' all night till morning. Come let we enjoy the fetting. I don't play, run back way. If my man vex, look, I don't care. Drink some on, flags in the air. Drink my water and mind my business. I don't play, run back way. If my man vex, look, I don't care. Drink some on, flags in the air. Drink my water and mind my business. Yeah. This Guyana where come from. Up to Philly breeze and the sun. This cricket here gonna be fun, 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 fun. We gonna run wrong and jump around as the umpire signal the 6 runs. We ain't leaving till finals done, 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 done. DJ putting me in the mood just how he's playing. Cause I'm feeling the vibe. going out and get wild. Whole night we praising. Cause I can't wait, can't wait, can't wait for the cricket carnival. Can't wait for wine up my body. Can't wait for wine on somebody. Can't wait for the cricket carnival. We dangin' all night till morning. Come let we enjoy the fetting. I don't play, run back way. If my man vex, look, I don't care. Drink some on, flags in the air. Drink my water and mind my business. I don't play, run back way. If my man vex, look, I don't care. Drink some on, flags in the air. Drink my water and mind my business. Yeah. CPL final. Can't wait. Can't wait. CPL final. We ready, 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 ready. Can't wait for the cricket carnival. Can't wait for wine up my body. Can't wait for wine on somebody. Can't wait for the cricket carnival. We dangin' all night till morning. Come let we enjoy the fetting. I don't play, turn back way. If my man vex, look, I don't care. Drink some on, flags in the air. Drink my water and mind my business. I don't play, turn back way. If my man vex, look, I don't care. Drink some on, flags in the air. Drink my water and mind my business. Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
plan the plan was to play part of it, but the music started by Timmy. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. Like I, from the moment I heard that song, I knew that it was gonna do something special. Right? It was gonna do
Yes.
something special. So then you entered into the competition, and
Yes.
the first round. How many rounds? I think they had what, 2 or 3 rounds.
It had two rounds. That's semifinals and finals.
Okay, yeah, semifinals and finals. So,
Yeah.
what was the pressure like on at
Hmm.
the semifinals, compared to the
Well,
finals?
compared to the finals.
Mm,
Okay, well, first thing, nervousness. I was still nervous going on stage because I see that as one of the stage that I have to like really dominate. So I was very nervous. That was the first thing. Also, I was having also some problems when it comes to like dancers and so on, people showing up
mm,
late, and I was like all over the place, like what going on? I was going crazy, but like big up to my producer, which is Casper Records. He was there also with me. He did a great job, and he was there step by step. So he just called me. He was like, "Mattick, calm down.
mm,
Focus. Everything gonna be alright."
mm,
And I went out there and I did my thing. But at the finals, by then I was already like seasoned to the thing, and I feel
mm.
like the finals I was already in gear, and it was better for the finals.
So your
Yeah,
confidence went up.
yeah. When I Yeah,
And
yeah.
did you like really say to yourself, "I got this. I think I got this." It's not being
Um.
cocky, it's just showing, confidence.
All right. I said that I have this because I had a lot of people like just depending on me, and I knew that I would bring my A game
Mhm,
because remember now I have the whole of Georgetown Starbrook Market border. Everybody saying, "I come now watch you, we come we can on the live witness supporters," and you're like, I that was the best feeling. I feel like I'm still gonna continue like one time going out with them because I had so much supporters. So I feel like I
yeah.
gotta bring me a game. I gotta do good for them. So yes. So by then my confidence went up. It did.
Nice, nice, nice. So when the finals, and you guys, the two finalists were standing side by side, like
Mhm.
what was that feeling? Like what was that feeling? What was that feeling? And this was okay. I'm gonna get to the other the Berbice competition
Yeah,
in
yeah.
a minute, right? But what was that feeling like?
Okay, well, we wasn't on stage. We was like I wasn't even on stage because I was off stage. So the way how they announced,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't really call anybody on stage. So I was just there. Everybody, we hear this drum roll like, yo, that thing is scary as hell. That drum roll. And Akila kind of sell it out the piece apart. You need to see the person with the red and so on. So like when I heard my name, I literally got weak. Like I know that I did my best, but I still couldn't believe that. And I was very proud of myself because knowing that there was a lot of people that helped me along the way, but knowing that I took that step, I
Mm-hmm.
left Bird and I didn't know what I come into town to meet. And then come and just made that great accomplishment. Like that gave me a full confidence boost. And everybody went up on stage and everybody was congratulating me and so on. And yo, I would never forget it and I would always remember it so that it would be like a fuel for me to continue going on and on because I feel now like I got this. Forget about fear. You know, that's your biggest your enemy. Just do you and people love you. People love you regardless. So just be me, be myself and just go out there and give the best show. So that's what I tell myself.
Awesome, awesome. Now, the other competition that you won
Yeah.
was the one in
Right.
Berbice. What was
Yeah.
that?
Okay, so
And this
my
was
friend,
this before Cricket Carnival?
that was before. Yeah, that was before I
And
came
what
to
year?
town. That was
What
actually
year was
my
it?
first showcase.
And what year was that?
That was 3 years back. That was
Mm-hmm.
3. So I entered the competition and I sang one of my original songs. It's called Meds and Vibes, the clean version. Because there was 2 versions, so I
Mm-hmm.
sung that one, and I brought first place, natural talent, and every single thing. That is the competition that really put me in the mood, like and like put me in the mindset to leave Berbice.
Mm-hmm.
So I was there all the time with my talent. And I really felt like, I was trying this 9 to 5 life, doing 9 to 5 and everything. I'm a great cook. So I chefing it up, cooking and selling and everything, started my life, everything. So, but like I felt like something was missing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that competition came and I entered the competition and I won the competition. And that is what that is when I sit down and realized like, you know what? I really need to take a step and do something for my career. And that is when I ventured off and left Berbice and came to Georgetown. So that was a stepping stool for me.
Nice.
Berbice got time. Yeah.
So you have a song called Glory,
Yeah.
right? One of my favorite. Um, how did that
Yeah.
song come about?
Okay, so that song is my life story. That song I wrote. I sat and I was in my element, in my place. I have a lot of songs also like Glory. That is the songs I wrote in like that was like my early writings.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote about my life. I wrote about my journey and everything. So Glory is really my life, like my life story. So as a single mom, I'm a single mom.
Mm-hmm.
So I dedicate everything into that, because and then it's reality. Like people just see your shine and they don't know what you went through. They don't know how you had to struggle. People don't know how much you had to go through to reach where you reach today. And everybody just feel everything is just handed to you, but no, like you had to go through it. You have to make certain decision. You have to get up and say, I can do this, and that is how I'm here. And I have so many more like to meet and so much more to do. And I just sang that song to encourage people. Like no matter what people talk about you, you know what you went through to get what you get, right?
That's right.
So that's an inspiring song for single mothers, any of the hustlers, them in the street. People will feel like I people grudge me or envy me because I'm at this level.
Mm-hmm.
But you just be strong because you know when you went through, you know when you're selling water, you know when you're struggling with bills, with the
That's right.
kids, you everything you know. So that's what that song means so much to me, even though like that's my favorite song right
Nice.
now also.
So I'm gonna give you
Yeah.
guys a little preview of it. I know I said that just now, but this one
Yeah.
here, Glory, one of my favorite.
Yeah.
Yo, Casper, I owe some people a check the cover of a book. and not read the pages. How them can grudge you for the things we have, but them don't know how hard you work to get it. Them see your glory, but don't know your story. Them see your life, don't know your sacrifice, but them talk about we. Them see your glory, but don't know your story. Them see your life, don't know your sacrifice, but them talk about we. Them not know single mother, how you have to suffer when you can't provide for your children. Them not know when the bill pile up and you fed up, tell me when this all go end. Them not know about the hustle, our hustle every day, and them still not see him away. So when them try stop your shine, with them bad mind just to lift your head up high. Them see your glory, but don't know the story. Them see your life, don't know your sacrifice, but them talk about we. Them see your glory, but don't know your story. Them see your life, don't know your sacrifice, but them talk about we. Hey. Me no say in a life, say we have to strive. Them will try to kill you, them will try to end your life. Me hustle every day, and if things don't go my way, me I go on my knees and pray. All when them try hold me down like anchor, every day we are getting stronger and stronger. Yeah, them a talk my name, them sit down a slander. Men they are just rise and I become greater. Them see your glory, but don't know the story. Them see your life, don't know your sacrifice, but them talk about me. Them see your glory, but don't know your story. Them see your life, don't know your sacrifice, but them talk about me. Hey. We arise, 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 we arise. Hey, say we have to make it in our life. I'ma say we arise, 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 we arise. Hey, say we have to make it in our life. Them see your glory, but don't know the story. And them see your life, don't know your sacrifice, but them talk about we. And them see your glory, but don't know your story. And them see your life, don't know your sacrifice, but them talk about we. Hey. Them no know, them no know. Them no know, them no know. Yeah. How we grow and how we went through. Yeah.
Look, I can just stop saying that. I can play part of these stuff. Like honestly,
Yes.
I can just play all this stuff. Um, beautiful, another beautiful song. Your voice is really really smooth, really really smooth.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
I'm listening to. You're welcome. I'm listening to the songs, and I'm
Yeah.
stripping whatever the little effects, the melodyne, and all of these things to to smoothen it out on the auto tune, and I can still hear that you have a beautiful voice. Voice control, voice
Thank you.
control
Thank you.
is
So,
A1, is A1. So when you talk about influence, right? Who are some of the artists that you look up to?
okay, well, I've always loved dancehall music, so I'm really mostly of a dancehall reggae artist,
Mm,
and my inspiration and my motivation and everything comes used to come from um, Cartel because he's lyrical and because I grew up in a family that we always in these competitions I really try to be as lyrical as ever. So I grew up listening to a lot of cartel music and so on because I really rate his how he structure his music and every single thing. And I've
Mm,
been listening so much dancer. That is why at this point I feel like I've prepared myself enough for dancer. And also in Guyana, the artist in Guyana that I used to look up to is Jackie Jacks. Like
mhm,
I
mhm,
love her performance. I used to watch her performance and see how she dominated the stage as a dancer, as in her dancer era. So when she used to
mhm.
dominate the stage, and I was like, I want to be like that.
And
And I've
how
told
old
her
were
the
you?
other day, I was
How old were you then?
I was at that point, I was at that age, I was like about like 16 years at that time when
Mhm.
she was in that dance era. So that is when I was like, I want to be like her.
What
I
did you
like how
tell her?
she controls things and so on. Huh?
What did you tell her? You say you
I
told her.
told her that the other day I saw her at an event, and I was like, "You played a great role in what I
Wow.
am today because I watch you on YouTube. I watch you on television, and I saw for fire in you, and that fire is what I have in myself right now, and that is what I want to take internationally, and I want to show people that this is a Guyana has have great product, and I
Mhm.
want to represent it throughout internationally. So
Nice,
yeah.
nice. Now, who you would say would be your dream collab? Like
Okay. So
we talking about anybody. There's no limit.
okay. So can I? Do I have to choose one?
No, no, you could give me 5, 10.
Okay. Okay. Well, the three people. That one you three because I don't want to stay in dancehall alone. I mean, like as much as I sing dancehall, I want to have like collaborations with like Afrobeat people that sing on Afrobeats. I want to get collaboration with soca artists and so on. So for soca, I would say Patrice. I love
Mm,
Patrice's voice, and I feel like we have similarities in voice
mm,
when it comes to soca. When it
mm,
comes to dancehall, firstly on the list, I would say Chanel because we have also similar voice. A lot of people say so. We have
mm,
this raspiness in our voice, so I sound like her and so on. So that would definitely be a great collaboration. Also, Shensia, I'm a girl Spice. I would like to collaborate with them. And when it comes to the Afrobeat, Burna Boy, like
mm.
Burna Boy have one a song for me. I have already wrote a song for Burna Boy.
Yeah.
I have already wrote the song for Burna Boy. So Burna
Yes,
Boy.
yes, yes. Nice, nice, nice,
Yes,
nice, nice.
yes.
No,
So yes, those are the
I like that
artists.
list.
Yeah.
I like that list,
That
and I think, not I think, I know that you are capable of, um, like really executing on those different genres because you've proven it.
yeah,
I mean, soca, you got that. Dancehall, you got that. The
yeah,
slow, the fast. I don't think I've heard any reggae. Do you have any?
yeah, yeah.
Not
I
yet.
have I have a lot of reggae. I've been in here, I've been writing. I have so much reggae. I have a reggae soon to come, guys. Make sure you look out for that. It's for the fathers. I don't hear nobody singing about the fathers. Everybody's trying to bash them, right? But I come in to represent for y'all. So y'all look out for the reggae song. Look out for the reggae song.
All right, good.
Yes.
You've been in the business actively, for
Yeah.
maybe 2, 3 years or so, or maybe say two. Well, I guess
Yeah.
1 year because you actually accomplish quite a few things. You won a couple
Yeah.
um
Competitions.
competitions and stuff like that. Now, um not to forget to mention the DemRoc Music Awards.
Yes.
You also won best female dancehall artist of the year.
Mhm.
Um, when you were contacted to be nominated, um, you know, what was that feeling like?
Well, that was the first like I would say like competition or that I was actually in for for dancehall,
Mm-hmm.
and like something I've been like, preparing myself for from since I was younger. So when I got that contact saying that I'm nominated and so on for this, I was so grateful. I'm like, I really want to win because this is my element. This is where I fit properly, and that was a great feeling for me. Like, and I really must say thank you so much, because like it means so much to me to actually get something for dancehall. I've been doing this soca and so on, yeah, but dancehall is really truly my heart
Mm-hmm.
and soul and everything. So I must thank you. It's great. So
You're
yeah,
welcome. You're welcome. So
no
let's
problem.
fast forward a little bit and let's talk about mistakes. Um,
Yeah,
you've been in the business, a few years, and
yeah,
um,
yes.
do you think you were bombarded with mistakes in that short space of time, or did you actually, learn to, or you had, I should say, made a couple mistakes before you actually get into the business actively like you are now? Like what mistakes have you made before and during this time?
Okay, well, the mistakes I have made is basically like I did not know the business side of music.
Mm-hmm.
I just somehow I just think music is just this. You go there, you sing, look nice. Yeah, there's everything nice, lights, camera, action, fans, everybody. This all just how I see it, right? And that's how most people, a lot of people see it, like young people see it before they would even come, before you get like fully into it. And I didn't know that like the business side of it. So now is where I'm really learning, and I've made a lot of mistakes
Mm-hmm.
throughout the time because I didn't know the business and I really just used to go on like word of mouth, or like like you say something and I believe it, or I wouldn't sign a contract for it, or I wouldn't like I would just start, are you gonna pay me this it, and I'm gonna go work for you, and then after the end of the show, no, I looking for the promoter disappear. Like it's like I've made a lot of mistakes, but I've learned from them, and it's helped me develop as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not only about the glam, it's not only about the fame. You also have to learn the business. You have to know how to market yourself, and that is something that in which I am now getting to trying to learn about. I've been now trying to like get my social medias like active, because
Mm-hmm.
I realized that in Guyana, and because I want to be international, I want people overseas to recognize me, and the only way I could really do that right now is through social media. So that is why you know I am like constantly posting on my social media page and so on. So I've made those type of mistakes, but I've only learned from those mistakes. So that's basically what I went through. That's my like, the mistakes, but I've learned from them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
And when it comes to struggles, what would you say is, a couple struggles that you face in the past and currently facing?
I face a lot. Well, when it comes to my family, I've seen my mother struggle with us. I've seen it. I've seen her like, when we had to move into, we had one time we had to move into a house. We would zinc up the one side, zinc up the back, and all of we
Mm.
down there. She gonna feed we. Sometimes she ain't get nothing. You understand? I've seen her struggle, and I also went through it because I said, before I am a single mom, so I also went through it, and I really just I want to encourage people, right? That not because you make a mistake or something in life, or you went through something in life, don't mean that you're done. It don't mean
Mhm,
that you're done in life. You understand? If you whatever you want to become, it don't mean, even though you might make some, you might stump your toe one and two place, you still continue the journey. You understand? Because at a certain point in my life, I was like, I'm so depressed because I have my child. I'm going through this stuff. I'm working. I'm not making enough money to make ends meet, and it was very depressing. And that is when I wrote a lot of songs throughout the time, because I was going through it as a single mom, and I had the whole world of problem. But you know what I told myself? I told myself that no matter what, I'm going to go after my dreams, right? And that is what is I'm going to do. One of the main reasons for my family, for my child, I want her to see mommy, follow her dream. I want her to see that, no matter what you go through in life, once you have a dream, you go hard after that, and you're gonna reach that goal. I want to show my mother that all the struggles that she went through is not for nothing. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna make you proud. I'm gonna make you happy as your child, and that is really what I'm here for. Also, I'm also doing this for every artist in Guyana, every young artist, every like child that feel like they love music so much. And because at a point in life, my mom supported me in music, but she really wanted me to be some doctor or something, because remember days of making more money and bringing in more income and so on. And every mother, it can't vex with you though, because every mother want to see their daughter, like that. But I
Yeah.
really love music, that I still venture off into it, and it took a time for her to get accustomed to it and so on. And all right, this is what she want to do and everything. So I'm doing this for that kid that want to be an artist or whatever, and I want to make it so that they have somebody to look up to and say, well, okay, Mattick made it, and she from Guyana, because as much as everybody stayed hard, Mattick
Mhm,
made it.
mhm,
So I want to be like Mattic, right? And
mhm.
I want to be able to render assistance no matter what, no matter when I become international. I want to be able to render assistance to any young artist that is just trying to get up. That is all I want to do. And after then, well, then there's it for me, right? So yeah, so basically that's it. So
uh,
that's
I
it.
I'm so happy that you actually went into that, because the
Yeah,
question was, struggles in your musical career, but
yeah,
happy that you said what you said, because it was very powerful. It was
yes.
very, very powerful. And I have, two other questions that you answered. I didn't even have to ask the question. you know, you really hit it on the nail.
Okay,
You really hit
okay.
the hammer on the nail. And it shows that everything that you just said throughout this entire interview, and
Yeah,
especially for the last 2 minutes or so, it just shows how committed and how much confidence you have, because you said when you make it on the international, and those are
yeah,
the things that we have to constantly remind ourselves of. Is yes, sometimes things might not, it might not look like it's promising, but
yeah,
once you're consistent, and you have a goal, and you have an objective, right? It's going to always keep you focused, right? It's going to always keep you focused, right? As
yeah,
long as desperation, and all of these things is out the window, and you remain focused, that in itself is going to take you far,
so
right?
true. Yeah,
So I am not even going to, ask the original question. I'm just going to leave it as it is, because that right there was powerful. It was meant for you to say that, and it was meant for me to ask it in that way, so that you can actually go into that, right? um
yeah,
so you have a new track, a new song,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
called um Born
Barn hustler.
Hustler, right?
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Okay, well, that song is I wrote for the youths, to focus, stay in school, everything we want to tell you, education and every education is the key. Like no matter where you
Important,
want to go
yes.
into, no matter where's the field you want to go into, you still need education. So focus on your education, and then anything else come after. And hustle, like I mean, you when you already accumulate that, when you have that education, you have to get that mindset, to make sure to go out there and do what you gotta do in order to reach where you want to reach. So that is what Born Hustle is really about. That was it. It's about.
Nice, nice. So I'm just gonna play the song. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna play part of it. I'm gonna play that song for you guys. Is it okay
Let's
if
get
you? Is it a release track? Is it released already?
it. It is, yeah. It.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Because I didn't hear it on social media, so I don't know if it was officially out there. And here I go playing the whole thing. So this is Born Hustler, right,
Yes.
by Mattick Queen.
Yeah. Thank God every day from I wake up. On my knees, me I pray, never take no. Mommy live, mommy learn, better wake up. Nobody I go giving nothing friends to fake up. My half make it out one day, half break barriers, life motivate me. Him never brought me so far, he forsake me. So no matter how you do, bad mind can't shake me. Cause life is a sacrifice. Some of them take too long for realize. Can't sit down all day and claim the prize. Some of own better get your life organized. Cause life is a sacrifice. Some of them take too long for realize. Can't sit down all day and claim the prize. Some of own better get your life organized. Come here, bad hustler. Hustle for the money, can't stop my bread. Have big dreams, now get my dead. This youth, I go make it out me a bad hustler. Hustle for the money, can't stop my bread. Have big dreams, now get my dead. Yeah. So me give thanks, me give thanks. My tongue got from a distance. Tongue got from my existence. No matter how I'm a face, no matter the circumstance. Cause daddy never did it. My make mistake in a life, but it make me better to them me. Get wiser, real survivor. Can't pull me down, me a fighter. My arms dreams on me have to see. Can't make negativity pull me down like gravity. Cause in a life when I better get a strategy. I forget to rich, can't dead in a poverty. And youth take hold of opportunity. Remember mama said that education is the key. Can't smoke weed. Now big belly, me wish me had another chance to youth just to listen me. Cause life is a sacrifice. Some of them take too long for realize. Can't sit down all day and claim the prize. Some of own better get your life organized. Cause life is a sacrifice. Some of them take too long for realize. Can't sit down all day and claim the prize. Some of own better get your life organized. Come here, bad hustler. Hustle for the money, can't stop my bread. Have big dreams, now get my dead. This youth, I go make it out me a bad hustler. Hustle for the money, can't stop my bread. Have big dreams, now get my dead. Yeah.
Yes.
You are. I'm telling you, like there's you're a special individual. I can tell you that much. You know,
Thank you.
I can tell you that much. And I like I'm just lost for words because I can't tell you any track that I've heard from you that I don't like,
Yeah.
right? It's just the versatility is just always on point, and your
Yeah.
tone and your voice control is. I put you to the test today, and I um I asked you to do something today, and I said, can you send me a voice note with singing a part of this song? Because I might want you to do a part of it on the live. And even
Yeah.
in the voice note was just was just like, you serious? You serious? So just
Yeah.
give the people just a small part of it, that whatever part you wanna do. I just want them to understand what I'm talking about.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with the chorus, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Say me a bad hustler. Hustle for the money, can't stop my bread. Have big dreams, now get minded. This youth I go make it out me a bad hustler. Hustle for the money, can't stop my bread. Have big dreams, now get minded. Yeah. That's it.
You see? Hey, I mean, somebody in the comment section while I was playing the sound, it was like, pull up, pull up.
Big up to everybody on the live. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so
That
much.
that right there was even in the acapella, it's you have a bright future, and I'm very happy that I came in contact with you.
Yes.
So what do you have to say to that artist that's watching you now or been watching you over the year or two,
Yes.
that is inspired by what you're doing? What do you have to say? And for the ones that that they love to sing and they say, well,
Yes.
I don't have the time and all this, what do you have to say to them?
I want to say believe in yourself, because I feel like if I had stayed in that position in which I don't believe in myself, I would have just continued doing something else, and I wouldn't have reached it, so made it so far.
Mhm.
So I just want to say to that artist that is looking right now, or that person that wants to venture into music or whatever, wherever it is, just believe in yourself, and just come out and just saying, if it's singing, if it's art, whatever you want to do, just come out and do it fully and be proud of yourself, and just have that confidence. So because looking back at the past me, like back then, I would tell that girl, believe in yourself. So just believe in yourself.
Awesome, awesome. I thank you so much for your
Yes.
time with me. Tell the people
Thank
your
you.
social media handle and all the necessary information that you want them to know about you and how to get in contact with you.
Okay. Okay, so you guys could make sure you go over to my social medias, which is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I'm there as Mattick Queen, which is MattickQueen. You could also hit up my manager if you have any bookings or anything. His number is on my page, so you got on my Facebook, so you guys could go over there also. And while you are liking my stuff, you collect his number. That's for any bookings, any parties you want to book Matty Queen for. I'm here, and I'll come over there and I'll do my stuff. So you guys make continue to support me. I love you guys so much. Thank you for the continuous support. Thank you for the love and everything. Thank you so much, DemRoc, because you put. Thank you so much for everybody that's been there for me. Everybody don't at Border Market. Everybody don't at Starbrook Market. I love y'all
Big up
badly.
yourself.
Yes.
Big up
Yes.
yourself.
Thank
Thank you so much. Thank you so
you. Yeah.
much.
No.
And continue to grow, continue to
Yeah.
grow. Listen, listen to advice from people
Yes.
that's been in it for a while.
Yeah.
Be humble, continue to be humble, all right, and trust and believe me, you're gonna get very, very, very far. It's artists like you that encourages me to do
Yeah.
what I am doing, all right, and I get very excited when I see artists like you, and more so that you are humble. Whenever I make contact with you, you always humble, even though you've accomplished quite a few things. The
Yeah.
attention is on you. You still show that humility, and that in
Yeah.
itself is it makes me want to do a lot more for artists like you, right?
Yes.
You guys keep me encouraged, like I said, and continue to produce, continue to write, continue to do all of that from your heart. I can hear it. All right. Big up to DJ Safi. Safi. Big up. Take a big up. Proper big up.
Yes.
You
Big up,
you
big up, big
you
up.
believe in this girl and it
Yeah.
shows. All right. Others that might have been involved
Yeah.
initially, or in between, take a big up as well. Take a big up as well.
Yeah,
We're not leaving anybody out, right?
exactly.
So it's just forward movements, and I thank you once again for being here with me.
Thank you for
And
having me.
yes, continue your greatness. You're awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you. And so everybody can say bye in the comment section to Mattick Queen for
Bye.
now. We're gonna have her back
Yeah.
in another couple of weeks, I would say, or maybe couple of months. But
Yeah.
what I know for sure is that she will be back. All right. So
I will.
thank you and good night to you.
Same to you.
All right. So that was just awesome. That was awesome on so many levels. Awesome on so many levels. Um so I'm not gonna keep you guys much longer. Um the last video that I have for tonight is by Thuggy Lord. This one is called Fate. This song is off of Diplomat's music rhythm. This is the ghetto story rhythm, right? This artist is a yet another great artist that I've never heard anything that I don't like from this guy. Like he is really good. When he do songs, sometimes he do two songs on a rhythm, like he did on the new Clear Vision. That's another Diplomats rhythm. That's the last one. You guys can go on digital download and stream and download the albums. It is amazing. Every last track on the Ghetto Story rhythm, well, except for one. I'm just being honest. One of them that I don't think, should have been there. But every other song on that rhythm, A1. Clear Vision rhythm, every single song, A1, every last one of them. So this song here is from Thuggy Lord, and this one is on the Ghetto Story rhythm by Diplomats Music.
Diplomat music. Yeah, me as a youth, we get no fighting in life in the day. Yeah, man, know that. True. Yeah, man. More friend them try to kill me, dog. Some of them try to bring me down. But I Thuggy Lord energy. Thuggy Lord. Run it and me say me a fear. Yeah, me know say me dreams I go come true. No matter what them want talk about you. Run it and me say me a fear. Yeah, we know one day me I go make it in a life. So me hold it fit and survive. And they Thuggy Lord. We no see nobody. God them a talk, we no hear nobody. Weed man a bun, we no take no mali. Me chew by myself, we no pay nobody. I feel love, we no pray nobody. Go to the high time, no see nobody. No, can't compare no daddy. Yeah, you feel me daddy? Granny tell me say me a fear. Yeah, me know say me dreams I go come true. No matter what them want talk about you. Granny tell me say me a fear. Yeah, we know one day me I go make it in a life. So me hold it fit and survive. Your own brother them will take you for phone. Go get an education because you drop out of school. When them say we not make it, them say we not get it. But when we get the money, them still want to lick it down. Them chase me away. Them don't know what's that. One still see away. Granny tell me say me a fear. Yeah, we know say me dreams I go come true. No matter what them want talk about you. Granny tell me say me a fear. Yeah, we know one day me I go make it in a life. So me hold it fit and survive. And they Thuggy Lord. We no see nobody. God them a talk, we no hear nobody. Weed man a bun, we no take no mali. Me chew by myself, we no pay nobody. I feel love, we no pray nobody.
Go through the hard time, no see nobody, no. Can't compare no daddy, yeah. You feel me, daddy? Granny tell me, say me a fear. Yeah, me know say me dreams I go come true. No matter what them want talk about you. Granny tell me say me a fear. Yeah, we know one day me I go make it in a life. So me hold the faith and suffer. Granny tell me say me a fear. Yeah, me know say me dreams I go come true. No matter what them want talk about you. Granny tell me say me a fear. Yeah, we know one day me I go make it in a life. So me hold the faith and survive.
Good night. Much love. Bless up. Peace.